Hey guys, welcome to another analysis with the cryptocurrencies. All right, but before I get into the analysis, I just want to say this that I believe in the next few months, in 2018, Litecoin is going to be a coin to be reckoned with. And why am I saying this? All right, now if you take a look at Bitcoin basically is trading at 18,960 to date currently. We have Ethereum at 715 and we have Litecoin at 314. Now, cryptocurrency is just becoming more accessible and more known to mainstream, and it's much easier to acquire these cryptocurrencies than it was, let's say, a year or 2 years or 3 years ago. All right, now another thing to take a look at is when we're looking at all three currencies or all three crypto coins, which one is basically more accessible to the pocket? It's going to be Litecoin. Now, also, if you look at here to date, in terms of growth, we have Bitcoin, which has grown over 2,299% within 1 year. We have Ethereum, which grew over 9,000% in 1 year, and we have Litecoin, which gained a value of over 8,492% within a 1 year period. So between Litecoin and Ethereum, a lot of people, I believe, are going to start purchasing these currencies mainly because they can actually afford to buy one coin. Now, not to say Bitcoin is in its late stages. It's not. I still believe Bitcoin has the potential of getting to 150,000 within, let's say, another 2 years or so. It's not impossible, but in terms of how much the average person can afford right now, they're looking to purchase Litecoin and Ethereum and preferably Litecoin. Now, I'm not going to go into the fundamentals in this video, but just to give you guys my views on what is likely to happen over the next few months, I believe Litecoin is going to hit at least $1,000 by February. I'm expecting Ethereum to hit at least $1,500 by that same February, and I'm also expecting Bitcoin to hit the 25,000, 30,000 marker by February, if not sooner. So investing in all three currencies would be recommended because you're spreading your portfolio among the three main currencies or the three main cryptocurrencies, and it's always good to diversify. So that's just my little thought on what's likely to happen. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor. However, invest money that you can afford to lose. And these are just my opinion of the market. All right, so let's get into cryptocurrency analysis. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin and we see the market making higher highs and higher lows until it got to this level where we kind of topped off at that 20K marker, which I was expecting it to, and then we had a sell-off. Now if you notice, for those who are trading Bitcoin on a day-by-day basis, this is a typical head and shoulder pattern that we'll be looking to sell at this point and looking to exit at this point, because here we have past resistance now becoming future support. So what we'll be looking to do at this point is to exit the trade, and then we're looking to buy back at this level. Now, with the MACD currently where the red line is basically going through the bars, I'm expecting the MACD to curve back to the upside before we actually start seeing a spike upwards for the next leg. So with that in mind, I'm expecting price to actually dip lower back into these levels. I'm expecting that maybe overnight we could see price dip back into these levels, maybe hitting that 16, 17,000 price range before the market starts spiking back upwards. So at this price, however, it is a good price to get in if you're looking to get into the market at this point. However, I'm expecting the market to somewhat pull back a tad bit, maybe retest these lows here, or maybe even go lower back into these levels of support before the market begins to rally. So again, I'm expecting the next leg upwards between now and December 31st to hit a high of $25,000. So again, we still have a long way to go. So if you guys can get in at this price, then that would be great. And again, anything can happen. Price can actually begin to rally from here straight up, or it could take a turn. It's a speculative market, and we really cannot predict what is likely to happen, but we can make assumptions and we can anticipate price movement based off past analysis or market price movements. All right, let's take a look at Litecoin. Now, Litecoin basically has been going sideways for a while, and what that means is that we're in a state of consolidation. So that's basically mean there's a balance between buyers and sellers coming into the market. What I'm expecting here is eventually we could get price hitting these lows again before moving back upwards. So we could get another dip. Now remember, the feed from this chart is going to be different from that on, let's say, Coinbase or maybe your other exchanges. So on Coinbase at this point, we have 315 as the trading price. However, we could go down to say 280, 275 before the market starts spiking back upwards. Where we're looking for this week for price to hit that 450 price range and kind of start hovering around that level for a period of time before it actually begins to move higher, or make another dip before going higher. But I am expecting by the end of the week that price is going to be traded at 450 or within that price range. All right, so let's look at Ethereum. All right, so Ethereum basically has been holding off above just below these resistance levels. And again, we see the market making some nice higher highs, higher lows. We get a retest of these lows earlier this afternoon, and then the market creates this pin bar, and we have a decision candle where the price is actually likely to go upwards. Now, we could see another retest of these lows here, so we could see the market dip back into these levels of support before the market make another attempt upwards. So just like Litecoin is kind of moving in a consolidation area where it's just basically ranging at this point. And usually when price is ranging, that's usually a good thing, because the longer it consolidates within a range, the more momentum it has after the breakout. All right, now let's add one more to the equation. We're gonna add Ripple. So everybody's been talking about Ripple for the past few months, and for me, I'm still holding out on Ripple for right now. It's a little bit too volatile for me in terms of these spikes upwards, spikes downwards. There's not much concrete evidence that Ripple is really going to take off at this point in time. The only thing that's going for it is the fact that it's now trading at 68 cents. So it's relatively cheap. So for right now, I'm going to hold off on Ripple. We could see Ripple hitting these lows again at around the 50 cent, 45 cent range before market spikes higher. But I believe Ripple is going to stay within this price range for a while before it begins to really start taking traction. So that's it for today's analysis, guys. If you enjoy my videos, if you want to see more, if you want to show some appreciation and show some love, please hit the subscribe button below, share, comment. I would love to hear from you. If you have a currency, if you have a cryptocurrency that you want me to analyze, or you want me to provide my opinion on it, please post it inside the comment section. I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. All right, guys. So until next time, enjoy your holidays, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.